Without a Trace is a 1983 film directed by Stanley R. Jaffe, written by Beth Gutcheon, and we have a cast including Kate Nelligan, Judd Hirsch, David Duke, Stockard Channing, and Danny Corkill. And I have to say, when I read the description for this, I thought this sounds like my kind of narrative. It sounds like it would be really emotional. And then I realised Judd Hirsch is in it. I've become quite a new fan of Judd Hirsch, having started to watch Taxi. I'm on season 2, really thoroughly enjoying it. So there were several reasons why I wanted to watch this. And I'm pleased to say it absolutely delivered. This is based on the novel by Gutcheon. The novel is called Still Missing, which is apparently partly based on the disappearance of Ethan Patz, which, if you're unfamiliar, I won't go into any real detail here, but the story of Ethan Patz is a really heartbreaking one, and definitely something that's worth reading about, regardless of whether you watch this film or not. But that being said, I do recommend the film. It is about a mother and a young boy called Alex, and Alex goes missing. He doesn't come home from school. And it turns out he wasn't at school the entire day, so he's been missing for quite a long time, and the film is about trying to find him. And obviously I don't want to say too much more than that. I really don't want to give away too much here, but I'll say it's a well-written narrative. I think the performances are very good. I think the emotional responses of the characters to the situation are very believable. I think Susan, as Alex's mother, played by Kate Nelligan, was such a realistic character, and it was so easy to feel her pain and her panic. And that, of course, does mean it's not the easiest watch. These kinds of films never are easy to watch, but it does mean it's a very strong, powerful film that can really generate a really strong emotional response from the viewer, as it did for me. I will be honest, I didn't have dry eyes throughout the entire film. There were multiple times when it was very heavy and very emotional. Judd Hirsch was absolutely brilliant. He plays the detective, and I thought his character was really great. And in general, I thought it was a really strong story. I haven't read the novel. It's actually the kind of book I'd quite like to read. I read a lot of true crime magazines, true crime books, but I do also like to read novels, fiction of this nature. And if anybody has any to recommend, please feel free to do so. Having seen the film, I probably won't read the book, at least immediately. But I might want to actually try and be more mindful of that. If I see another film like this, or consider watching a film like this and realise it's based on a book, maybe I should get the book first. That could be a really good thing for me to try and do. So if anybody can recommend any, please feel free to do so. I certainly recommend the film. As I said, it's not an easy watch. It is very emotional at times, but it's a very well-written narrative with very well-written, believable characters, really good performances, and ultimately I came away from it feeling like it delivered exactly what I hoped it would in terms of the experience, the believability, the characters, the performances. It ticked all of the boxes for me, and needless to say, I think Without a Trace is a film that's definitely worth watching if it sounds like your kind of thing.